Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Princess of Aesthetically Princess, and today I'm back. Well, what's poppin'? What's up? If you're new there, hi. If you're new here, hi. Hello, I am Princess. Here on my channel, I do a multitude of things from vlogging and journaling and art, and today I am doing a little bit of hair video. So usually when I do change up my hair routine, I try and do a detangling video today with you guys, so like that you know how I do my hair, because I know that one of the biggest reasons why I started this channel is because we started quarantine and I suddenly forgot I didn't know how to do my hair, especially as someone who hadn't been natural that long. I decided to start making some stuff for beginners who didn't know how to do their hair. So I try and, always document my current detangling routine. So that's what we're doing today. So let's get into the video. So today's gonna work more like a get ready with me, because I'm going to detangle my hair, rinse out my conditioner, and then probably style it just a little bit, nothing too much. Here we are with the big old fro. So my hair needs to be cut. I'm also detangling my hair because I'm supposed to be getting new braids in soon, which I am super duper excited about. I'm so excited to get new braids because I am tired of doing my hair, which I'm going to document it for you guys. I just don't know when exactly I'm supposed to be getting my hair done, so it's better to go ahead and have it like cleaned and detangled as much as I can at the moment until it's time. So we're going to start at the front of my head. So I'm going to do what I usually do when I part my hair, which is right now in the middle, all the way back, and then across to make like 4 separate sections. My hair's still wet. I've shampooed and washed it. This is my conditioner, so I haven't put in any conditioner yet. I've already done a review on the pattern hair stuff, but here's the thing. One thing, I really like this product. I really like all these products. They've been so helpful for my hair and they have been so easy to use. One of my biggest problems is for the shampoo and conditioner, especially these travel sizes, these collect water so bad. The caps, when you put the caps in the shower, they get showered on us and stuff, because it's like, it's a hair product. It sits on like the corner of your shower, and so water sometimes can catch on it. The water just flows into this thing and it holds so much water. So when you open it, water just goes everywhere. Especially when I usually detangle my hair outside of my bathroom and outside of my shower, because my bathroom gets really hot. And so something that we have learned in my house is that because I'm anemic, I will faint in the middle of taking a shower because of how overheated I get. So yeah, that's life or whatever. So that's a big reason why I kind of come sit in my bedroom and do my hair. I have my mirror over here, just so you guys know. Yeah, there's so much hair on my head. I have a problem with that. I've always had very thick hair, which I feel like is a problem, because people will turn me down and be upset when they have to do my hair because there's so much of it. There's so much of it, and it doesn't like people. Me and my mom joke all the time that I have some type of that I might have like a little bit of mixed in me, like a mixed with European in me, because my hair does this thing where it'll have straight pieces, just straight hair, like it won't hold a curl. I'll have hair that's completely straight, and usually if I go outside in this exact moment and the sun hits my hair goes from like this really dark black or dark brown color to red. Like my hair just goes red in the sunlight. And then usually the joke persists with us talking about the fact that I can't hold a tan, like for the life of me. I've never been able to hold a tan, like at all. I don't tan easily, and if I do tan, it'll be gone in like an hour. So it's very interesting, especially when I have my little sister who's darker than me, and she tans so well. She's a little bit darker, she's a lot darker than me, and she tans so well. So like it was just a very interesting moment of, wow, we really do have separate parents, like what the fuck. Another funny thing about me is, even when I came out of the womb, I lacked a large amount of melanin, so the brown that I am now, was a lot of moments in the sun as a younger child trying to get to this color. I think the darkest I ever was in middle school. I think that's the darkest I've ever been, is in middle school, which is painful knowing that I am like one of the lightest people in my house, which is hard to understand. So which also means that sometimes I don't even look like my mom's kid, so that's even more fun. Okay, so I've parted my hair all the way down to the back. It may not look like it because I have so much thickness to it. Ugh. Now it's time to part it across. So we're going to start here, like right about here. So it's about this much hair up here and about that much hair in the back. So part it all the way down. Oh yeah. Hold that there. And then usually I try and part it like this because it makes it easier to work per section. Yeah. I'm probably going to do the front part sections with you guys and then do my back sections off camera. I am sorry. I forgot I had these flowers behind me and now my comb is stuck in the flowers. Speaking of these flowers, funny story, I have really bad allergies. Like when I say bad, I mean bad. Like I'm allergic to grass type allergies, and I decided on Sunday that I would go to the store and go run some errands, and these flowers caught my eye. These are real flowers. Usually I use fake ones like these ones. These are fake, but the ones behind me are real. I decided to take some pictures with them because I was like, oh, I got real flowers. I'm gonna be really pretty, take some pictures with the real flowers. Bad idea, really bad idea. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen these pictures, but I'm gonna try and remember to put them on the screen. But they're pictures of me, and I have the flowers like on the side of my face. And I didn't notice because I was trying to run through those pictures so I could get them posted so that I could quickly, you know, get back to what I was doing at the time when I was taking those pictures before they needed to be posted. And that night, my allergies attacked the living crap out of me, and I was up for like an hour because my eyes had started burning and my throat started fucking closing. And yeah, somebody had an allergic reaction to the flowers in her bedroom, so at like 2 a.m. I took an Allegra and passed out. It's a fun day. It's a really fun day, I must say. So, okay, half of my head has been parted. I used a little bit of a scrunchie to hold these two in place so that they don't mix with the other hair. Take this little clip out, and time to do the other side. Okay, our hair is parted on all 4 parts. So we start on this side because this one doesn't have a scrunchie in it. So let's begin. So I usually take, when I do part into 4, I end up having to part these big sections, these big front sections into 2 because it'll be easier to work with. Okay, and I usually just put a clip in, claw clip in, clip it in the front and the back, and get started. Yeah. The front parts are easier to work with anyways because I can see them. Oh, so much hair. Oof. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, big piece of hair in the back, little piece in the front. Quickly just clip it down so it's out of the way of me doing this part. Oh yeah. I forgot my little spray bottle. Give me 5 seconds. I need something. Okay, I'm back, and I have a little bit of spray bottle of water. This is just an old Mario Badescu little water bottle for skincare, but when I got finished with it, it's been maybe over a year since I got finished with it. I just cleaned it out, sanitized it on the inside, and filled it with just regular water. Of course, you can fill yours with all types of mineral waters and rice. This is actually a good idea for if you're going to use the rice water method to do your hair. Put in a little spray bottle and spray on the scalp part of your hair. So, okay, my hair's got a little bit of water in it to moisten it back up because even though it has all the moisture in the world in it, it still chooses to act like a biatch. So, just the tiniest bit because it's really thick. Literally the tiniest bit because this conditioner is so thick. Yeah. The conditioner is really thick, but the shampoo, on the other hand, really flippin' deep and runny. Yeah, and I use this detangling brush. You can get these anywhere if you just type in detangling brush, even on like Amazon. I got mine off of a place called Curltastic. Mine was $18. You could probably get yours for cheaper. It ain't nothing but a big old brush, and you can, in the little these spreader, it spreads apart, and it comes with a little hook that'll keep it spread to a certain length. But I don't like using that. I like to use it just without it because it's so annoying to deal with. And I have a review of this thing also on my channel, and I wouldn't say you really need it. I mean, you can get any type of detangling brush, but this is just the one that I have, which honestly I kind of regret getting it and not getting like a tangle teaser. Start at the end. And work my way up. Oof. Oof. So the day that I'm filming this is currently March 10th, and if you don't know, actually on TikTok at this exact moment, it is it's the day of Harriet Tubman's birthday, and on TikTok they're doing a TikTok wide blackout. I am not participating because I don't have any content to post on TikTok currently. I've been taking a bit of a break from posting on TikTok recently because I've just been tired and like slightly burned out. So just a small break on the TikTok content. So I'm currently not participating, but if you did participate in the TikTok wide blackout, Black people and Black people only, comment down below. Ooh, Puff Queen, all detangled and stuff. Yeah. That's what the detangled puff looks like. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right then, time for the front part of this one. But first I need to set this aside and all of its poofiness. So, also, it's been a few days since the Meghan Markle stuff going down. I didn't really watch it. I've only just seen everything that they've posted about on TikTok and on all social media. I was not about to take my time to watch that mess. Cause why? Cause I don't give a crap about the royal family. I don't. Ain't nothing about England as a whole interests me in any way. So there was no reason for me to watch it. And honestly, I don't feel bad. Also, was I not the only Black person that didn't know Meghan Markle was mixed? I didn't know she was mixed. Can I just say that? That's the main thing I picked up from that, was that I didn't know she was a mixed person. And of course there are white passing mixed people. My cousin is one of them. My little cousin, she is mixed as well. She is Black and white, but she has a little sister that is also Black and white. She looks more mixed than my cousin who's older than her. She's always been very white passing. And so, like, it's not new to me to see a white passing Black mixed person. So I didn't pick up on the fact that Meghan Markle was mixed in the slightest until they said it. And I was like, that's what all this is about. It's because she's a mixed person. But at the same time, so much of it could have been avoided because she is a white passing mixed person. So it's not very easy to notice that she's African American mixed as well. I think she's also Latino. I think African American and Latino, I think. I'm not quite sure. But that was still a surprise to me to know that. So I want to know about how you guys felt about all of it, because I know a lot of it was her talking about the racism that she was experiencing while she was a part of the royal family, and how it affected her mental and physical health and things like that. And I personally am happy for her to have gotten out of that situation and things like that. But at the same time, there's so much that could have been avoided as like a whole. People are also surprised that people are surprised that the English monarch is fucking racist, and I'm like, that's because Britain as like a country rarely addresses the racism within their country. Europe as like a fucking continent has a tendency to ignore the fact that even though y'all didn't have as much slavery, y'all were still fucking racist. You still are. So many countries still have racism like ingrained into their tradition, like a tendency to just do blackface. Like it's a tradition to do blackface. And it's 2021 and they still do it. And so like I personally am not surprised. Especially as an American that don't give a fuck. I am not surprised, even in the slightest. But so many people were. And I'm still confused about that. So many countries on this effing planet are still racist toward black people, and just because America talks about theirs more doesn't mean every country doesn't have an extreme amount of racism to it. I feel like other countries, we as America, of course, Americans think America is the greatest place on earth, and personally I dislike America. I don't like living here. It's not a fun place to be. But at the same time, it's going to be harder as a black female to be like, oh, I'm just going to move to a different continent when it's going to be dangerous for me no matter what. So many people are like, oh, the safest places to travel on the planet. Be like, oh, Europe, countries in Europe, like, oh, Ireland, and places that are like mostly white people. And you're just like, well, I'm gonna have to do a little extra research to find out which places are the least amount of racist, which places won't I get called random slurs, which places aren't like, ooh, I could easily traffic this little black girl. What places will I not be attacked for being black? Which places will I not be attacked for being a black female? So yeah, no. Speaking of attacks in other countries on the African American community, I remember during the first round of BLM protests, towards the end of the BLM protests over the summertime, there was this story about this black man in France who was followed, trapped, and assaulted by the French police, and not only physically assaulted but then sexually assaulted with a police baton. And no one really talked about that. I remember seeing that story and I was like, are we not going to talk about that? Are we just going to ignore the fact that they just assaulted a black person in France? And we talk about police brutality in America. What about the other countries? Why is that? I see so many people, but not enough people at the same time talking about, of course, all of the attacks on Asians, which I'm going to leave a petition because I've already signed a bunch of petitions about those in the comments. I'm going to try and remember to do so. And of course, there are also the protests in Myanmar, but there's also the protests in Thailand against Thailand's monarchy. Oh my goodness. Now that one's a wild one. They're currently in, we all know what's going on in Myanmar. We all talk about what's going on in Myanmar with the military overthrowing the government and kidnapping their military leader. I see stuff about it all the time, and I feel so bad. There's not really much that we as a country can really do unless we were to step in and send in our own military. And I don't want to do that because I think that's kind of rude to just like shove in our military in a place that's also dealing with a military problem. But at the same time, I wish we could do a little bit more to help. But In Thailand currently, they're also protesting the police brutality and the Thai monarch, and currently wanting a change in their current government system from having a king. Because if you don't know, Thailand is run by a king. And currently, they do not believe that their king is as fit for his current rule. So there's a large amount of protests in Thailand, which is, of course, so sad. And it's very interesting to see. And again, I'm going to try and leave as many petitions to those as possible, or link some places that I know have petitions for both of those. And also petitions for the attack, to end the hate on Asian Americans, which I also do support, of course, as a person who actively enjoys Asian culture. Especially in my household, we all appreciate Asian culture in this household, whether we are cooking the food or watching the movies and the shows, enjoying things like anime, enjoying things like Bollywood movies, the music. My stepdad loves Chinese period films. Those are some of his favorite things to watch, and so we'll watch them together. Speaking of which, if you go on Netflix right now and you go watch The Yin Yang Master, which I also talked about in my monthly favorites video, 30 out of 10 would recommend you watch that because it is so good. I think I've watched it now 4 times. And it hasn't been that long since it came on Netflix. I've just been enjoying myself, quite honestly. But yeah, I'm going to try and put petitions to all 3 of those in my description. Please go sign some of those petitions. It would be very helpful. I think the petitions would be very helpful. Yeah. And of course, as per usual, there's still stuff going on with Black Lives Matter. Also, have you guys seen the stuff on TikTok about people who are super straight? That's a wild case of what the fuck. As a bisexual female, I think it's completely stupid. And I don't know if it's because it's mainly ingrained in transphobia. And at the same time, if you are a person that is super straight, just go get a girlfriend. Go get a boyfriend. What is it that you need to be worrying about? A trans person would want you. Why would a trans person want you? Why would a person want you? You obviously are crusty, rusty, and dusty. Also, it also turns out someone had all the information to back it up on the fact that it's a movement that started on 4chan. It's a movement on 4chan to promote being a Nazi. So, good job for you, you Nazi freak. If you are a part of the super straight community, please leave. And I feel like it might also be ingrained in the fact that the white people, not white people, but straight people always think that they're not a part of the LGBT community. And you guys are. In a way, if you are a ally to the LGBT community, you're still a part of the LGBT community because you're an LGBTQ ally. And if you don't know, you do have a flag. I think it's like black, white, gray, and purple. I think that's like the allied flag. The heterosexual allied flag is black, white, gray, and purple. Yeah. So like just how like LGBTQ, each member of the LGBTQ has a flag. My flags are blue, purple, and pink for bisexual, and then the aromantic flag. I can never keep track of whether it is mainly oranges or mainly greens. But yeah, those are my 2 current flags. That was a weird dream I had. Okay. But yeah, those are your current flags. If you were ever wondering as a straight person if you had a flag, yeah, you do. And you could, if you want to be that person, you can find them on Amazon. If you want to be the person to be very open about your straightness, get a flag, I guess. But that also means you should be supporting the LGBTQ community if you want a flag so bad. But yeah, it's so weird because it's the colors of Pornhub, and all I can think is, so your super straightness is ingrained in the idea that Pornhub is for you. You are so straight that you only watch Pornhub. so you don't get pussy. All right then, that's what I thought. People who use the super straight bullshit are so weird. You creep me out for so many reasons. One, if you are so obsessed with someone's genitalia, you should be obsessed with your own, and please go clean that. Two, if you are also, again, so obsessed with someone's genitalia, that also means that you do not in any way have sex. You weirdo. You fucking dumbass. Nothing about you would be attractive to a trans person, and since you are people also that go out of your way to be fucking assholes, I honestly believe that we should, if you identify as super straight, I say murder. I say we get rid of those motherfuckers, because you're weird. And to all of my trans people who are being attacked by these fucking psychopaths, I am sorry that that's something that you have to go through. And I'm sorry that that's something that you have to experience. I'm sorry that there are people out there who have lost their ever-loving motherfucking minds and that are all up in your business. But you know, crazy people gotta insert themselves somewhere. Fucking crazy people. Ugh. Sorry about that. I'm a little thirsty. This is my drink of choice right now, which is this Celsius. These are energy drinks. These are healthy vegan energy drinks, and I love them. They taste delicious. So that's that. So I'm going to finish this part, and then I'm going to see you guys when I get back from finishing. Deuces. Okay, I am all conditioned and rinsed. Time to do all the styling. Usually I usually either leave my hair up in afro or I do twists. Today I'm just going to leave it in the afro, but I'm going to do a little bit something extra. So first things first is leave-in conditioner, because that's what I usually use on my hair for all over. I do this little weird thing where I just brush my hands over with the leave-in and ends of my hair, and then just poof it into all of the things where it needs to be. Excuse you, ma'am, you're in the way. I ended up starting this video later than I wanted it to, because I was just chilling with my family doing some cleaning. I was actually thinking about making carrot cake for today's video, but doing my hair was something that needed to be done, so this is how we ended up going. So I'm going to quickly part the edges of my hair, because I wanted to do a little braid down the side of my head. Aish. Further up. There we go. And parted. Look a little funky right now. But there's a pair of scissors. This is actually from a shirt I recently cut up. Sorry for the noise, I have a 4-year-old brother. But this is from a shirt I cut up a while ago. I think I did it for a video actually. And I'm just going to cut down the middle. Fold it in the little rugged edges. And just put it on. I hope this will work, I guess. I know so far I look a little crazy, but you're gonna have to give me a second to really get this. Looking like a psychopath now, make sure I don't look like an idiot later. I'm not doing anything when I do get finished doing my hair, so I'm just going to stay at home, chill in my room, maybe take a picture of 2. Girl, I do not know. Okay, and we'll cut a little bit of the excess. Maybe I'll turn that into a scrunchie. I don't know. Okay. And we start on this side with a little bit of styling cream. Again, still using Pattern products. They make everything a little bit easier. freestyled. Of course, if you really want to, you can add in braiding hair, and then of course they'll be about a little bit longer than whatever they were, and thicker as well, and you can add like little jewels and accessories. As for me, I am just going to leave mine just like this because one, I don't have any little jewels or accessories. Another thing that you can do is if you take them and you wrap a rod around them, they'll be curly. And I'm gonna add a little bit of extra styling cream on top of these ones. Really quickly, I'm about to do a little bit of makeup, and then no makeup. This is just the look. Allow me to put on some jewelry and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm done. This is just how it came out. I actually really like it. I really like how my hair feels. Hair feels nice. Hair feels beautiful. I feel party. And I kind of wish these were a little bit straighter, but they would be a little bit straighter if I had in braiding hair. I don't feel like doing that, but okay guys, I am done. I am a little dressed up, a little party. I have on my necklace and some rings and stuff like that. I'm done detangling my hair. My hair is all fluffy and big. Honestly, this detangling routine takes a lot less time than my usual routines because they don't take an hour to an hour and a half. This took like maybe 45 minutes to do my whole entire head with the brush out and the conditioning. I can say that conditioning my hair and brushing it has gotten a little bit easier since using these products, and I must say it's really helped. And I also like how the braids turned out. Again, they'd be a little bit heavier if I had it in braiding hair, and they went lower. Even if you added in some little accessories and things like that, it's a cute hairstyle, pretty easy, adds a little something to your usual afro. So to all my Black people out there, have fun with your afro. It's still Harriet Tubman's birthday. Honor the Black Queen. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you want to see any pictures, again, I'll try and have all of those petitions linked down below, or links to lists that have similar petitions in the comments down below, in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.